Adele's voice is so good that it's usually best to get the instruments out of her way and let her shine. Even still, with minimal instrumentation, we can still use a few tips and tricks to support such an amazing vocal. I'm going to show you all of these tips while we remake Easy on Me by Adele in 1 hour. And if that wasn't enough, I'm going to try and sing the lead vocal live. So let's see how that goes. If you want to see more Adele remakes, subscribe and hit the bell to see those as well. And as always, you can download the final Logic Pro project for free down below. Stopwatch, 3, 2, 1, go! Let's find the chords and the BPM. Chords first. D minor, F/A, B flat. And in the chorus, F, D minor, C, F/A, G minor, 7, F/A, B flat major, 1 flat, B flat. So the key is F major. BPM, let's click along to the track. Go easy on me, baby. BPM is 71, or if you count in double time, 142. Key chords and BPM after 4 minutes, 44 seconds. There's not too many instruments in this, so we should be okay. Famous last word. Software instrument, create. I'm going to use the Addictive Keys demo, which has a Studio Grand, which actually sounds quite close to the original thing. The verse is such a beautiful right-hand melody. F, F, C, G, E, F, D minor, F, G, E, F/A. Goes F to the D minor, C major, A, G minor, 7, A, B flat major, 2. Not too bad though, we can work with it. Thank God it's MIDI. Leave it unfinished on a B flat major chord. Glissando. Hey, we love glissando. Grand S to say, let's make sure we have some stereo spread on that piano. Reverb on it as well, just to make it feel like it's in a room. And a nice room. There's piano after 15 minutes, 30 seconds. Took me a little bit of time to play it correctly. Really nice piano part though. Let's move the piano up beside our next instrument, Modo bass. I love using Modo bass for getting that real bass guitar simulation. Oh, sounds so warm, so lush. Oh, it's great. I already have some Saturn, which is a bit of saturation from FabFilter. I have a bit of sausage fattener on it as well. And we also have OTT adding some high-end crackle. And it off. Really brings it to the next level. OTT is amazing and free. Check it out. Got the play style, relatively muted, and finger picking. The bass line's so cool. It's like F, D, A, B, back to F, boom, 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 D, C, D, 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 A, G, 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 A, B flat. Our own creative interpretation of it, sort of. Option C, put it red. We'll move the strengths of the quantize to 60 and Q to quantize. Let's grab these notes here at the end, shift, backslash, and the notes elongate out to the next note. Slightly more legato. Yeah, much better. Still needs a tiny bit of work, but we'll fix it when we have all the production bits together. Bass after 24 minutes, 11 seconds. Not too bad. We'll see when everything comes together. New software instrument, great. Let's go for battery 4. Let's search our kicks. That's pretty good. Let's go for the count kick. I love the count kick. It's got a lot of sub to it. We can maybe take away some of the high end. Yeah, just high cut it a tiny bit. So the chorus kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, out, and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Functions, MIDI transform, fixed velocity. We'll keep the kick nice and steady. So it's really important that our kick hits at the same time as our bass, and they work together to get that extra punch. And in the verse kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, out, and 2, 3, 4. Q to quantize those, fix the velocity, and make sure they're lining up okay with the bass. And in that post-chorus section, kick, 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 and fixed velocity. Select and operate. Color the drums, yellow. 31 minutes, 20 seconds. That was so much harder than I thought it would be. We'll be fine, guys, right? And I'm going to shorten those bass notes that are supposed to sound like pan muted. They're kind of like ghost notes. Oh, so much better. Love it. So now I just have to do that to all of them. Also have to make sure all these piano notes are working with the bass as well. Or I might actually move the bass to suit the piano because the piano is really authentic and in time. It's also really important for that bass to come off in the boom, off, boom, 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 off. The silence is as important as the notes, especially with the bass, because you really feel it when it's there. Then it feels like something's missing when it's not there. As Mozart once said, music is not in the notes, but the silence in between. If we want to give the kick a bit more beef, I tend to use sausage fattener a good bit. It adds a lot of presence, so it's better off to use it sparingly. Off, and then on. Yeah, a little bit better. 43 minutes, 25 seconds. That's actually pretty good. We might finish with time this week for the first time ever. I'm going to record in with my AKG 414 plugged into my Apollo into Logic. I'm going to sing a double first. It'll make everything else a lot easier to sing. I'm still learning the words. Go easy on me, baby. Let's try another double. I'll get it right this time. I was still a child. Didn't get the chance to fade them in. To me, it doesn't sound like Adele has any other vocals, just one fabulous, amazing, as always, lead vocal. But I'm going to throw in these doubles and harmonies because my voice needs it, sadly. Can you blame me? Here we go, harmonies, halfway through. Yeah, like it. The cheeky little time to choose to do. Flipping it back, double of that. Had no time to choose what I chose to do. Apologies for the hand movements. What am I doing? Getting in the zone. Flex pitch. And we can just make sure they're roughly in the right ballpark. So I'm going to grab them all. We have F major scale quantized, but we're going to pitch correct only a tiny little bit. Let's see how that goes. And we'll do the same with the other side. Flex pitch. Turn on. Flex pitch. Grab those and pitch correct to F major tiny. And we're going to get rid of the early S's by just cutting the start and bringing it in on a downbeat. Usually it's best to keep like the S's and F's, those really harsh consonants. Keep those sounds for the lead vocal. And especially if they're off time, disaster. No time to choose what I chose to do. And with 5.5 minutes left, let's talk about the lead vocal. And what do you do to lead vocal when it's out on its own? As it goes to the chorus and the bigger part of the song, the reverb is automated to be louder. And the same with the slapback delay. It just makes the vocal so much thicker and so much more present. So if I press A to open up my automation, we go to latch and we can edit our reverb bus here. When we get to the chorus, there's going to be more reverb, making that lead vocal even more present. And let's do the same with our slapback delay. Latch, move around that bus 15, draw on some automation points. We can bring it down to the last word to make on me seem very intimate and close to the listener. Now, of course, you could be really specific. You can change it at each word or even each syllable to balance everything out. Now, of course, that's a big mixing stage job, so be sure to mess around with that trick yourself. And that's time. This track is so well written, and Adele's voice as always is amazing. When you have a vocalist that amazing, you can really go for minimal production to let the vocalist just stand out and just put in small little things here and there just to support it, like the extra reverb or the strong low end with the bass and kick. Shout out to my super patrons over on Patreon. Absolute bunch of legends. Really appreciate you. All right, will we sing the lead vocal live? Or to be rude not to. Here we go. Yo. You can't deny how hard I tried. I changed who I was to put you both first, but now I give up. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. Had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. We did it! That was hard. And if you'd like to learn how to arrange choral vocals, I show you how to do just that right here when I remake Goldwing by Billie Eilish. Go on, click it. It'll be rude not to.